Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm gonna do some racing in a few minutes here. We're signing up for the old Zwift Labs Park Perimeter Loop number 2 on the thing. Gonna do some racing, have some fun, hopefully not blow up. Hopefully you guys had a fantastic week. Just want to say a big thank you to you all. Today the channel made a great milestone. We hit 3.5 million views for the channel, which is huge. So I just want to say thanks to anybody that has ever tuned in, watched a video, liked, all the subscribers, got a membership to the channel, all that kind of good stuff. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. It makes what I do worthwhile, makes it a lot more fun, and I appreciate you all for it. So thanks again. I was pretty excited to wake up and to get that notification that we had surpassed the 3.5 million view mark. Yeah, it's slightly shocking, I guess, in the sense that, you know, when you start doing these things, you're just happy that at least somebody watches a video, somebody throws a thumbs up, somebody does something like that. And yeah, the fact that a lot of people come out week after week to support me in the channel, it's feel blessed for that, and thank you very much. But like I said, we're gonna do Park Perimeter Loop. We're just kind of freewheeling around Watopia at the moment, warming up, you know, like 20 minutes before the start, for us to kind of chit chat. For those of you who follow me on socials will see that I did the Duro. I got you on 2 screens. Awesome. Awesome. Welcome to the stream, Miguel. Great race last week, by the way. I think you've put your video up. I think I watched it. I did watch it. 100% watched it because I left a comment. Great job, man. 10th place. That was a great effort. You were in it. You could have been podium there, I think. It was definitely a tough, fast race, especially the end sprint. That guy just got away from me. It was crazy how fast he managed to hold on to that too. Usually the guy, in my experience, the guy that jumps first is usually the guy that just drags a bunch of other people and gets past at the line. But props to him for holding on to that, because that was a good long one. If it had maybe gone, I want to say 100 meters more, I might have been able to nip him because he looked like he was gassing out a bit, but to be fair, so was I. But great race. It's been great having you in those races, Miguel. And anybody that's watching this, whether it's now or over on Twitch, check out Stakes and Chains. Do him a big favor. Notice he doesn't have a lot of followers over on Twitch, so if you can give him a follow over on Twitch, I'm sure he will appreciate that. And same thing with YouTube. Give him a like, give him a subscribe, and if you haven't done that here as well, please do that. We do have redeemables in stream, so you can check by going exclamation points. You'll see how many points you have. If you're new to the channel, you probably have 0, but that is quickly remedied by subscribing to the channel. And the more you participate in chat for the longer period of time, or a longer period of time you're participating in chat, you'll get you'll get points added to your stuff for redeemables like LA, cowbell, more cowbell to help cheer me on. Or when I ultimately blow up, which happens from time to time, more often than I'd like to admit, at the end of the day, there's a redeemed grandmother and redeemed tricycle just to let me know exactly how bad I did. Thanks, dude. Goal today is to keep up till the end of it. Well, here's hoping. I'm hoping I can keep up to the end. Like I said, we did Duro on the weekend. That was it ended up being a 4-hour race ordeal. Best section was definitely the off-road section. I had no idea what the course was. It was run like an alley cat. It's kind of like show up, get an envelope, go here. Go to the next place, go here. Go to the next place, go here. Go to the next place, go here. And we hit a section where it was completely off-road, single track. And if I was on the SL8, I would have been flat central. But the Cervelo Sphero handled it really, really well. So I'm glad I selected that as my bike for the event. You will probably see the video for that. I don't know, probably in the new year. That's how far of a delay we are from our ride to actually publishing on YouTube, because I only do one video a week for vlogs, but there is a whole stockpile. In fact, I'm still editing this week's vlog, which is not good. So yeah, sometimes you'll see a quick peek of shorts. Like you'll actually see this week's short that I published the other day was from Duro, where I get buzzed by a car. He missed me by about, I want to say 10 to 15 centimeters. That's how much. He didn't give us any room. I looked at the footage afterwards. The sad thing is footage always looks like there's tons of room, but there really isn't. That wide angle lens just kind of like gives this really big perception that things aren't close. It's kind of looking in the rearview mirror of your car. It's like things may be closer than they appear, because they are. Guy buzzed me. I lost my cool a little bit, a little bit. And I was at the end of a group that was working together, 3 guys that were working together. And I just used that to catapult me to catch up. We'll put it that way. So, whoosh. But I'm much more zen now than I was at that moment. You know, that's the thing. It's when you're riding on streets with cars, it's you're the little fish, unfortunately, and you could be obeying every traffic law in the world, and you won't necessarily be being treated well. So, and I mean, the funny thing was we were right over on the side. Like I said, we were making our way, and I didn't appreciate the thing. I could feel like the brush, the casual caress of a wing mirror. Which it doesn't make me very happy, but there we go. Hey, that's why you stay on Zwift, no stupid drivers. It's true, but it's hard to race an Duro race in real life when you're on Zwift. Aside from that, like I said, it was a fantastic event. It was like 3-4 hours. I think the best section that we had was definitely the off-road. The Sphero crushed it in there. I would have been better off on a mountain bike, to be honest. There was one section where it got a little too much for my little 38s, but it was a fun event. We did not win. Our team did not win. Congratulations to Sarah, who ended up winning that. The funny part is with their Duro is they want to sort of encapsulate community, which is an awesome thing. So when you get to the end, you know, they'll figure out who's in the final race. But the final stage, just to throw anybody off or everybody off, is a slow bike race where you are not allowed to track stand, because if you track stand, you're disqualified. But it will be the last person to cross the line. It's about a 50, it's maybe not even 50, it's maybe like 25 meters. But it is a long 25 meters, and it takes a few minutes to get across there. But definitely shows off the bike handling skills there. But yeah, I agree with you, George. It's much safer indoors. You know, the nice thing is there's no bumping. As I mentioned, because it was like alley cat style. I mean, there was maybe 150 people at the start, and then it's mayhem. Like you'll be cutting away, you'll be going your route, the route that you think's the best route, and then like you'll intersect other groups. It's fun, man. It's fun. Crazy. I started riding indoors full time because someone almost missed me by a few inches. Yeah, unfortunately, it's a thing for me every week. Somebody does something stupid every week. It's absolutely horrible. And I think I mentioned in the last stream that unfortunately his funeral was today. Johnny Goudreau, who's a hockey player here, used to be the team captain for the Flames before moving to Columbus. Him and his brother Matthew were unfortunately riding their bike in New Jersey and were hit and killed by a drunk driver. Absolutely heartbreaking. Matthew's wife was pregnant, and the crazy thing today, man, and my heart sunk when I heard this, is that Johnny Goudreau's wife also pregnant. So I mean, it's just I got like goosebumps just saying it all over my body. It's unthinkable. It's unthinkable. And I mean, they were attending the wedding of their sister in New Jersey, and that's why they were there. So it's absolutely horrible. Those alley cat scenes, insane. Those guys are nuts. They definitely are. The single speed guys, much respect to them. They're just going, because they got no brakes, there's no stopping. You know, direct drive, track bike. It's a different thing. If you've ever ridden a track bike, it takes some getting used to, especially like you can't just like you sprint and like you'll cross the line, but you're still going and you're still like that wheel's driving. So I mean, it's you don't get to just like free coast and catch your breath. Hey, Smith KXX, welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it, my man. Thanks for the follow as well. It's appreciated. The Goudreau brothers, it's just a horrible thing. It's a horrible thing. It should never happen. If I wasn't suffering from a cold, I would have jumped in your race. It would have been awesome, because Stakes and Chains is in here. I think he's going to be racing again today, which is awesome. So hopefully you feel a bit better, and then come destroy us all, Darren. So I don't know what you guys think of the new HUD. I think it's okay. It's very absent of a draft thing, but again, that's all right. We're going to turn on sauce, and we're going to get rid of this HUD. Because we're still going to go with sauce. I will say, I'm here to eat poutine and watch Janie win, and I'm all out of poutine. It's a very Quebec thing to do, Lee. Very Quebec thing to do. Welcome, buddy. No, you face you. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I just got my food delivered from Wolf. Nice. Nice. Very nice. And we got like 15 minutes. And the data is there. Why can't they display draft feature display? You know, it's funny, Smith. I think that's the biggest miss with the Zwift rollout, is that they did not include draft numbers. If you want to jump in, Darren, by all means, jump in. Jump in. More the merrier. It's midnight here. No. Yeah, I kind of wish they had included draft. You know, I kind of like to have everybody on the same playing field. I mean, I like my data and other stuff. Rob would be mad. I take it this is an ongoing conversation about your illness, Darren. Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, so I think overall the new HUD for people that are not on sauce is a good thing. It's I kind of like that they give you some choices. Although some of the stuff's weird, like, I mean, I don't know who's gonna select TSS for a thing. It's just kind of a weird stat to have. I mean, that's stuff you look at afterwards. TTT will be fire tomorrow. No more easy KCM, easy spin. Ah, nice, nice. I have that as well. So I know for you guys that are up late in Europe, where this is really a late stream, my ZRacing, you can always catch in the replay, because I think we start an hour and 45 minutes later, and I think that puts some of you guys at like really early in the morning. So, but we're back on ZRL. Of course, I'm riding with Dirt, the Dirty Drafters. We're going to be out. A couple of our main guys are taking season 1 off, so that will make it interesting. Last season, we finished at the top, which was good. You know, I just go there and I put in my mid-pack performance, get as high up on the table as I can, let the big boys do their work. But it'll be fun. It'll be a nice TTT to start. Which division? I will let you know in a second. Let me just take a look at the Discord. We are dun, 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 dun. Click the link. Wait for my slow internet to work. What? We are Open America's Eastern, in brackets, West, so it's not confusing. Division 2. Cat C, obviously. Now, we don't want to make that confusing at all, but of course we will. The East-West, it's kind of a weird thing. Yeah, I just added that last week. It just kind of shows where your power is for this particular ride. Hey, Clutch. Nice, nice. The tracker has arrived. I have just charged mine for the first time this weekend. After, I don't know when I put that video out. I think it's been a month. So that charge will last a while. It's been great. So hopefully you enjoy. Hopefully I've steered you in the right direction, Clutch. The add-on is an Ono. It is I forget what it's called. It is the latest one. I think it'll be great. I hope. I think it's good so far, and hopefully, like I said, because there is no battery, there is no door, there's no leakage inside, that that it'll outlast anything else that I've had in this department. I guess A something, not sure about the EMA League, only raced with Jonathan's team, which is the US division. How can I make this watt balance of others showing as a digit number? It's a good question. I'm not sure 100%. Don't worry, I already have low expectations of heart rate monitors. Don't we all? Don't we all, Clutch? B1 must be top B division. The thing is, Darren, though, is that in team racing, as long as you put in your best effort and get points, you're going to help the team more than you know, because there are a lot of guys that get blown away. Big boys will do their thing. They're going to run roughshod. We had a guy last year, I think he was like, I want to say like 200 and some, like he was like a linebacker. He was 260, 70 pounds, and he would just kill it. And he would just go off the front. And then he would sit there and do like the bare minimum, like 2 minutes up the road. And he would just sit there and he'd wait and he'd wait and he'd just kind of like hang out. And we'd never catch him. And that was the race. It's just unreal. Unreal. All right. I suppose we should probably jump into the pen here once we stop. Just so we're not completely at the back. I think when I signed up, there was maybe 20 people signed up. The way I've got things set up now, I guess I could have used the controller. I gotta remember that I can actually control stuff with a controller. The points and scratch races are good fun. You can earn points in your team in ways finishing. And that's the thing, like exactly what Lee's saying there. You're going to see some strengths within teams come out in certain routes depending on what they have. If you have good climbers, like you can, like you are, Darren, like a powerful climber, you're gonna actually hurt some people on some stages. And finishing first is great. However, you can accumulate a lot of points with fastest through segment and first across the line in a race that you can negate a lot of those things. So we had one race where we actually just kind of crawled out. We didn't care about finishing positions because there were so many sprint segments. And what we were doing is we were pace line sprinting those segments and taking like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it added up. It was a good strategy for the stage in particular. I randomly saw a few ZRS scores of our opponents. Yeah, you'll be fine, Darren. You'll be fine. You'll do great on the climbs. You are great at just digging in and going forever, which is a big part of it because there can, like I said, there can be some really strong guys and some really strong teams, and you know, if you get spat out the back, you can still make some points, some decent points. Thanks for the ride on there, Stakes and Chains. Yeah, it makes the race more fun. It makes the race more fun. It makes the results are a lot more interesting to look at, and it is a ton. It's a ton of fun. Oh, that's right. We're all on Pinarellos. I was like, I need the Tron bike. And that's something I saw today too. I don't know if it's out yet because I failed to look prior to this. But apparently there are levels now on the bikes. So you can level up your Tron bike. You can level up some other bikes like the Grail. You can make them more like the Athos. You can make it lighter. You can shave some grams off things. You can make them a little bit more aero is what I'm hearing. So that will be interesting. There's something like 3 levels that you can pay for. So it's kind of good. Hey, Zwifty. I agree. There is always something to race for, no matter where you are. And again, as I said at the beginning of the stream, I'm extremely thankful for you guys, all you guys out here watching and in the chat and redeeming redeemables. We hit a massive milestone. We hit 3.5 million views for the channel, which is huge. Something that I would have never thought would ever actually happen. And we're getting close to 6,000 subscribers on the channel. So thanks to you all for coming out here week after week, watching, cheering me on, and you know, adding to that tally and being a part of this community. I'm all very deeply grateful for all of that. You guys are awesome. It's very good. Did you see Nathan's no-hand race today? I have not yet. I have not yet. At work, the only person I get to watch at work today, or watch at work, is anybody on Twitch. So I got to watch George the last portion of the race because it came out of a meeting, and I managed to catch the last little bit. Hey, that's still awesome, man. 30,000 views is amazing, dude. It's amazing. It's so good. And next thing you know, like, that'll be 300,000. Then it'll be 3 million. It just happens out of the blue. You just keep on keeping on. All right, turn off this HUD before I forget. Get back in the Zwift Companion so I can see my power up, because that's the only thing that is kind of lacking on this this thing. You can go in, if you've got the Studio app, you just go to the analytics, you click on views. There'll be a little bar, it'll show you the months and the years that you've been on YouTube, and then at the end there's lifetime. Click that button. It'll give you a number and show you a nice little graph. Well, that's good. It's good on good authority. Of the ones that I have, Lee, I'm not sure that most of them probably are my mom. My mom's awesome. She always calls me every week after she watches a video, and then tells me off for road positioning and language. So there you go. And probably not very happy with the last video. I actually started censoring them because I know my mom watches them, so I put big bleeps throughout, so she doesn't hear the words that I say. Especially this last one, because I was hot. Oh, was I hot. You know, 15 centimeters between a wing mirror and my arm is just not cool. And it was probably less than that. Like well, I brushed it, so, I mean, it was less than that, but I'm not very happy. Oh yeah, she's in it. She's like, she's been a great support of me throughout my entire career in sports. When I was fighting professionally, you know, she would give me great advice. She would tell me, like, you should probably let that man punch you less. I don't think that I appreciated that too much. You know, try getting hit less next time. It's like, okay, fair, fair. She's always a good sport about stuff. My mom was a nurse through fighting and mountain biking, actually. Lots of times I would unfortunately end up in hospital with a variety of injuries from sports. And thankfully, you know, props to her for pasting me back together a lot of times when I was pretty broken. 100% technically correctly that I should get punched less. All right. Let's see how this baby goes. Ah. If you want a simulcast, Stakes and Chains is also streaming, I believe. If not, you will be able to see his race after everything's said and done. Nicely done, Darren. That's good. That's a start. You always got to build that base.
Ale, 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 ale.
All right, take her easy, George. Have a good sleep. I should have queued up the Harlem Shuffle song for this. And then nice work, Stakes and Chains. You're looking good, buddy.
Ale, 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 ale.
Doo-doo. Stop playing FIFA. Come on, stakes and chains. Let's go.
Ale, 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 ale.
Stick on my wheel. Nicely done. Nice work, dude. We're gonna get caught though. The HUD Jewels is sauce. And welcome to the stream. Nicely done, Steak and Chains. Let's hear it for Steaks and Chains. He ran a great race. Thanks, Jules. Appreciate it. Thanks for the follow, Jules. Appreciate it. Thanks, Lee. I was kind of hoping that little attack with Steaks and Chains was going to stick. Oh, you did awesome, my dude. You did awesome. When I saw you go, and there was a second or two, and then we got it up to 3-4. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate it. When we got it to 3-4 seconds, I thought maybe, but they had a couple of strong guys in there. Piranha, I think, was one of them. He was pulling pretty hard, so it definitely, they did a good job of shutting that down. And don't worry, that hurt me too, man. It was, but I was committed to make that stick. I just figured if we get, through the uphills, and me too, I like to get up there because being a bigger guy, if I can get even just to the crest of the hill, even as the group is like deciding to pass me at that point, if I can make it with them, then I can recover on the downhill and I'm okay. It's not a bad strategy as a big guy. The problem is if you have a good, strong climber who decides that he's going to smash it. But there's enough rolling, I think. Like, that's a good spot to put in some time. If you got people that'll work, I think you can go. Otherwise, you're waiting for the sprint. Like, I mean, this course isn't easy for bigger guys, but guys that have a good, strong output, if it goes to a sprint finish, because it goes down and then up, if you tail gun as you come down and then kind of time it so you're hitting your stride as you're going up, you're just going to blast through them. And then it's really hard to make up that distance unless you've got some really good raw power. But no, that was good. I'm happy to take the wins while I can before I am unceremoniously blasted up and back into, because it was 6 months in between wins. In the D category, I won a few races on this course doing the breaking legs on the climb. Yeah, you will definitely break people there. You will 100% break people there. I'm not sure, because I wasn't really paying attention to see, and let's turn off the sauce so everybody can kind of see the sats. There we go. And there's some guys with some good power numbers in there, like Piranha at 287 watts at 3.5. Like, that boy's a beast. He's a beast. 500 watts on the climb. Nice. Very nice. You raced a great race. You were up there the whole time. So, I mean, it just came down to the legs at the end. That was real well raced, Miguel. Absolutely well raced. Yeah, you can see there's some decent power numbers in there. So, well, you're in the lead group. There was 8 in that lead group. So, I mean, awesome for that. in itself. Like, I mean, you know, those guys, it was kind of civil for the first lap, and then, you know, there was some punch in there. Hey, Night D&T, thanks for the raid. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. You guys are coming in right at the end here. We just finished things off. It is a tough group. It started off, you know, if like a lot of guys that are here in the chat, like Lee can attest to this. I don't think this time slot was what it is now. When I first started racing it with Peter and George and all those guys, and I mean, Peter long dominated this time slot. So did George. Those guys were crushing it in here, making it, you know, every week I get beaten by Peter, but I'll take that. I will take that because Peter is super strong. But I think it just gained momentum is really what it was. How was the stream there, Nike? Hopefully you had some good Zwifting. So yeah, I don't know, but those, like I said, those are good power numbers for everybody in that group. I was clearly the laziest of the bunch. Swifty Zwifter, I know he was in here earlier, must be rubbing off on me a bit. I don't know what the team plan is tomorrow for ZRL, but we will see. Because like I said, we had a couple guys that are off first season that were kind of our big hitters, so we'll see how that plays out. Anyways, tomorrow's a TT anyways. TTT should be fun. So again, I appreciate the raid there, Nike. If you haven't followed me already over on Twitch, it is greatly appreciated if you do. We're gonna load up the old app here and see if I can. Man, I can't. This is the thing. After I race, my brain goes to mush. And I don't think very well. But yeah, I feel like Rob and Nathan's races have lower power numbers on the flats, but they climb like cheetahs. Yeah, that is definitely a thing. Climbers will just sit in on the flats and then they'll punish you on the climb, and they'll do it over and over again until it's no more. Oh my God, such a big name. All right, God, there's got to be a better way to do this. Let's go follow. An error occurred. Please try again. What's going on? Oh my God. I can't do anything. This is why I'm terrible at Zwift or at Twitch. I'm terrible at Zwift too. Oh, this is terrible. I need like mods on Zwift. Let's see if it'll raid. Good God, this is painful probably to watch, everybody. The only person Zwifting is me. So we're not raiding anybody. I apologize, guys. We're just going to random raid then. All right, folks. I'm just going to wrap it up because I don't have anybody to raid. Anyways, appreciate it, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Sorry about the debacle at the end here. We will catch you all soon. Thanks, Stakes and Chains, great racing, Lee, Darren, George, everybody over on Twitch for the follows. Of course, we got Darren. And who else did we have? We had Chris. We had Clutch, all you guys, Mark, appreciate it. Thank you all, guys. We will catch you all soon. Until next time, see you later.